What is up, guys? French Airsoft here. Super excited to welcome you to the official 2022 Nations Cup.
First teams are ready.
Hey everybody, I'm Emilio from Tacos Airsoft in Sacramento, California. I just want to say good luck to all the people battling in the 2022 Nations Cup. Good luck, guys.
Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Ozzy Dodo from Team Midnight Kendo, all the way from Australia. On behalf of Australia, I want to wish you all good luck this weekend in the NXL Nations Cup, and may the best team win.
Here we go. We got two new players.
Hello, I'm Hielke. I'm playing for the Dutch team.
And Ben from the French team.
Okay, so I always talk strategy. What do you guys have? What are we going to see out there?
So we're going to go on the field. We're going to sing some stuff. Yeah, that's mandatory. And then we're going to win. Good
Just like
strategy.
that.
Yeah,
Just like that.
Pats.
That seems pretty easy. Not too bad. How do you feel about that one?
I think we are going to beat the Netherlands because every time we are coming, we are paying. So now we have to beat the Netherlands.
Okay, and how are you guys going to play today? You think kind of defensive? You're going to hold back a little bit, or you're going to go for it?
I think the French team is always defending, but we will try. We will see.
What about you guys?
Yeah, so we haven't played this weekend with the full roster. Yesterday we only had 3 players in the field. And we, of course, had this beautiful man playing for us as well.
You guys don't want to see that.
we do. No, but we're going to see how it goes, and we're going to adapt to the moment and see if we can actually get the W. But we don't know. We don't know how they are going to play. They don't know how we are going to play. That's the fun thing about it all.
That's going to be the surprise.
Mixed teams.
What about the weather? Are you guys going to be okay with that? The heat? It's pretty hot. You guys drinking plenty of fluids?
Yeah, but we are living in the south, in France.
So you're used to this?
We're okay.
You're good?
Yeah,
You're good? Okay.
Really good.
Okay. How about you?
I worked on a lift in this hall for 4 days. I can survive being downstairs.
There's no problem?
No. This is way better down here than up there.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. Thank you, guys. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Great. Good luck.
Here we go. We're doing it again. Shake hands, shake hands.
So, welcome back, you guys, for everyone tuning in. Salut tout le monde, c'est moi, Cringe Airsoft. We are doing the third match of the day in the 2022 Nations Cup here at the Real Strike Arena in the Netherlands. We have the Netherlands facing up against France. I see lots of supports for both teams in the chat. Here's round one. Clean breakout for both sides. Oh, both home players trade from both French and Dutch team. But the Netherlands loses their back Dorito player at the snake side. So it's a 4 versus 3. 3 Dutch players versus 4 French players. We see the Netherlands filling into the snake. French team playing very defensively, just holding nice cross lines. Number 1 from the French team also goes into the snake. He doesn't know that the Netherlands has a player at the snake 50 as well. Block player from France goes down. Plexi Dorito player from France goes down, but the snake player from the Netherlands is taken out. So now it's a 2-on-2 situation. We see the Netherlands taking out the back snake from France, and he gets the snatch. Well played, Netherlands, denying France any points. Bon, c'est un peu dommage, les gars. Les Français n'ont pas réussi à avoir des points la première manche. Les Pays-Bas ont eu un snatch. Mais on va voir comment ça se passe pour la prochaine manche. So, yeah, guys. Unfortunate for France there. They didn't score any points in their first attacking try, and the Netherlands got the snatch. Meaning now the Dutch team will have their 3 chances to try and score points against the French. Tabarnak, un Québécois au commentaire. Yep, that's how it is. And that's how it's gonna be, too. Enjoy it while you can. Alright. Ooh. Dutch team loses their back snake player off the break. So the French have quickly turned it into their favor. It's a 5 versus 4. We see number 00, Tepas, a.k.a. Davy, playing at home, just shooting nice lines straight onto the home player of the French team. So still a 4 versus 5. No more kills from either team. We see Sonny, a.k.a. Jaeger. He's up at the 50 line for the Dutch team on the snake side, while the French team has a player at the Plexi Dorito. Oh, French team loses their Plexi Dorito player, so it's now a 4 versus 4 situation. That was a good kill from Jaeger onto the Plexi Dorito player. He had no idea he was there. Ooh, Tipas kills home. So now it's a 4 versus 3. The Dutch team have switched it into their favor now. They're 1 man up in terms of body. Oh, flag runner for the Dutch team goes down at the Plexi Dorito. So it's now a 3 versus 3, and the flag is down for the Dutch team at the Plexi Dorito. So the Dutch team not only have to kill the last 3 French players, but they have to first recover the flag and get it in a good position where they can get the hang after they kill the last French guys. Okay, home player from France goes down. So it's a 2 versus 3. Sonny recovers the flag, but goes for a push past the 50 and drops it. So it's a 2 versus 2. But at least the Dutch team has scored 1 point since Jaeger managed to push the flag into zone 1 right behind the Plexi side. So, 2 versus 2. I'm not sure if the last 2 Dutch players know where the flag is. They have to not only get it and get the hang, but then they have to also prevent that the French team snatches it themselves. So number 14 from the Netherlands versus the last French player at the block. So it's a 1 versus 1. 1 versus 1. Dutch team eliminates the last French player. But yeah, he was not aware of the flag location, that it was in zone 1, dropped by Jaeger. So yeah, still 1 point for the Netherlands. So the score is 1-0. It was almost a clutch. Almost a clutch. It could have gone either way. I think if that French player would have killed the Dutch player, maybe he could have gotten the snatch in that 1 versus 1 at the end. But it was a coin flip in the end. Well played, both teams. But I have to say the man of the match right there was definitely Jaeger, a.k.a. Sonny. He was quick to establish dominance at the 50 line. Got a crucial kill on the Plexi Dorito player. And not only that, but recovered the flag and managed to secure some points for his team. If he would have stayed alive, I'm convinced that the Dutch team would have gotten a flag hang. Seconds, guys. Here we go. Attacking attempt number 2 for the Dutch team. So, 5 versus 5. No teams lose any players. Wow, an amazing move into the snake by the Dutch team, going all the way from home into the snake. Oh, but he's getting pulled. Snake player from the Dutch team with a penalty. Really unfortunate. I thought that was a great move, but the referees think otherwise. We see Hilke with a nice switch up from the V, filling into the back snake. Dutch team loses their Plexi Dorito player, so it's a 3 versus 5. The French team are looking really dominant at the moment, with the Dutch team only in the back line. Hilke is shot out from the back snake. Tsipas also making a move to widen out the field, but the Plexi player from France takes him out. Incredible gameplay by the French team. It's a 5 versus 1. Tom Wolves is going for his clutch. He kills 2 players by himself. So Tom Wolves versus 5 guys. He's already killed 2. It's a 1 versus 3. Let's see if Tom Wolves can do the impossible and kill the last 3 remaining French players all on his own. No, he's taken out. They're looking for the flag, and they're too late. They do not get the snatch. Well, there we go. The French team turned it up a notch, you guys. Really crazy to see. They established really good dominance against the Dutch team early on with some quick kills in the first 20 seconds or so. And then they just pushed to the Plexi, pushed into the snake, and they just cleared the field. So, well played. Fallait chercher le flag avant Calice. Yep, that is true. They had to get the flag first. Well, still, this is the 3rd and final attacking attempt for the Dutch team. Let's see what they can do. Now, the French team is not really worried about getting a snatch right now because they know that after this round, they are going to get the flag possession. So all they have to do is just defend well and then secure points next round once they can attack. And the Dutch team need to get a flag hang right here, right now. So Dutch team starting with 4 players because of the penalty, but all teams have their players alive off the break. So it's a 4 versus 5. Tsipas, aka Davy, number 6 from the Dutch team, widening it out, going to the back snake Dorito position. Both teams at a stalemate right now, 5 versus 5. Or 4 versus 5, sorry. We see Jaeger taken out, making a move to the 50 Dorito on the snake side. So it's a 3 versus 5. Davy, Tsipas is taken out in the back snake, 2 versus 5. Only 2 Dutch players remain versus 5 French players at the moment. Hilke is taken out. It's now an exact replica of what we saw last round. It's a 5 versus 1 with the last Dutch player at the block. Instead of Tom Wolves, this time it's number 3, the Beast. I think on his jersey he now has Jaegers as his username. But we see the French team, all 5 French players pushing up on him. They're looking for the flag. They kill him. And the flag was down at the Plexi Dorito. But what I really liked from the Beast, a.k.a. Jaegers, who was the last guy alive at the block versus the 5 French players, is that he actually managed to defend the snatch, which didn't really matter in this case because it was the 3rd attacking try, but he knew that he had to prevent them from getting the flag. Still, nonetheless, well played. The score is still 0-1. 1 point for the Dutch team, 0 points for the French, but now the French are going to be attacking next round, so they will have the flag possession. Il sert à quoi le drapeau, s'il vous plaît? Bon, ben, l'objectif, c'est d'amener le drapeau à l'autre bord du terrain. Donc, si tu es capable de toucher le drapeau sur leur breakout wall, leur mur, mais tu gagnes finalement en attaque. Et aussi, tu peux avoir des points si tu amènes le drapeau, si tu dépasses comme la ligne du milieu du terrain, tu peux avoir des points. Il y a comme 3 zones. Donc, zone 1, c'est 1 point, zone 2, 2 points, zone 3, 3 points. Et finalement, tu peux avoir le plus de points si tu touches leur mur, le breakout wall. So yeah, I was just explaining the rules to some of the French viewers who are unfamiliar with how the NSL works. If you need an explanation for anything, guys, if you have questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I'll be answering all of those. So, finally, the Dutch team starting with 5 players again because their penalty is now expired. Both teams survived the break, so it's a 5 versus 5. But we see the Dutch team with very strong dominance already at the Snake 50, but Tsipas from the Dutch team is taken out. So 5 versus 4. 5 French players alive versus 4 Dutch players. But the Dutch team is occupying the Snake. The French team does not have anyone in the Snake, so this could be dangerous for the French team if they don't kill the Snake player from the Netherlands. Ooh, we see Clumsy taken out at the 50 line for the Netherlands, but the French players also lose 1 body. So it's a 4 versus 3. 3 Dutch players, 4 French players. The Dutch player still has 1 guy... Yeah, 1 Dutch player in the Snake. We see Hilke from the Netherlands pushing up to the 50 line along with Leroy on the Plexi side. The French players are all looking towards the Snake. Leroy sees this opportunity and gets 2 kills from the Plexi side. Now it's a 2 versus 1. Last French player goes down. Ooh, but we see a team kill go down in the Snake. Wow. So we saw a really, really huge mistake there from the Dutch team. Yes, they killed all the French players, but Hilka was going for the flag, and Jaeger shot him, friendly fire, team kill from the snake, preventing them from getting the snatch. So the Dutch team was 100% getting the snatch, but they team killed each other. So, you know, stuff like that happens. I get it. From the snake player, you're not really expecting a teammate to be in that position when you peek up. But, yeah, whatever. That's one attacking round done for the French team. And now they're going to go for their second attempt. All right. Both teams survived the breakout, 5 versus 5. We see the French team with 2 players at home. The Dutch team has 1 player occupying the Plexi Dorito. So we see now the French team widening up the field. They sent one of their home players to the block. Ooh, back snake Dorito player taken out from the French team. So it's a 5-on-4. Netherlands with the first kill of this round. Clumsy from the Dutch team is taken out in the snake. So it's now equalized again. 4 versus 4 situation. We see Jaeger, aka Sonny, laying down some nice lines from the V. But the back snake player from the French team shoots Sonny straight in the head. But the block player from France gets pulled. So it's a 3-on-3. Still a completely even matchup. French team are the attackers. Dutch team are the defenders. Plexi player of the Netherlands takes out the V player going into the snake from France. So now the French team are behind. It's a 2 versus 3. The French team are in a very dangerous position right now. If they do not make a move, the Dutch team has a good chance of getting the hang. Oh, wow. Amazing push from Tom Wolves, sliding straight into the snake and getting the flag snatch against the French team, denying them their second attacking attempt and denying them their third attacking attempt. So, Theo, yes, the French team, every team that attacks gets 3 tries. So this was their second try, and now they don't even get a third because the Dutch team just snatched. So it's going to switch and go over to them. Really, really crazy move by Tom Wolves. He just went full send for the flag, and it paid off. So high risk, high reward play. We love to see that sort of thing here in the NSL. Hey, Al Capone. Good to see you in the chat. I think I can get you a live statistics link. I'll work on that after the lunch break. But for now, I can tell you this is the 3rd game of the day. The first game was Germany versus Belgium. Belgium won against Germany. The second game of the day was Spain versus Italy, and Spain won against them. So now this is the 3rd matchup of the day. It's the Netherlands versus France, and we'll see who wins against them. So I see a question, Cringe Airsoft, for how long have you been practicing Speedsoft? So Speedsoft, I've been playing for approximately 4, almost 5 years. But Airsoft in general, I was playing that since I was 12 years old in the United States. So I've been slinging plastic for a long time, if that answers your question. So I'm a little bit behind now on what the game situation is. I think there's 2 French players alive, 1 French player alive. Yeah, so it's a 1 versus 3. 3 Dutch players alive. They're all pushing together towards the Plexi side. Last French player is at the back snake Dorito. We have 3 Dutch players just laying down really fat lines onto him. I think he's completely bunkered. He's not even able to peek out. He's going to get hit for sure. Yeah, and he's taken out. And we see them running, and they were just a little bit too late to get the flag hang. really unfortunate. It was a nice try from the Netherlands. They knew where the last guy was. They had their flag runner in position, ready to go. But yeah, just a little bit too slow by like less than half a second. Yeah, hang that flag, guys. Come on. I'm really enjoying how the games are going between France and the Netherlands. France is clearly making it a real pain in the ass for the Dutch team to get a flag hang. The Dutch team are winning at the moment with 4-0 because they did get some zone points, namely a zone 1 score and a zone 3 score. But if the French team can get one flag hang against them, then they can still take the lead. Here we go. Both teams surviving the break, 5 versus 5. This is the second attacking attempt for the Netherlands. Ooh, Davy, aka Tsipas, is taken out on the Plexi Dorito side, along with the back Snake player and the other Plexi Dorito player from the Netherlands. Wow. The French team have just taken out 3 people in the first 15 seconds of this match. So it's a 5 versus 2. The Dutch team have 1 home player, and I don't know where the 5th Dutch player is. But there's definitely 2 Dutch players alive. Oh yeah, so we see Tom Wolves at the block for the Dutch team, along with the V player. French team sends their number 12 player deep into Snake 50, while number 7 from the French team is at the Plexi. So it's still a 5 versus 2. The Netherlands is in a really bad position right now. The French team might get a snatch against them. Number 12 from the French team is way past the Snake 50. He's going to get a kill on the V and potentially the block. Yep, Snake player number 12 kills the V and kills the block. Nice sweep from the French player. Oh, but they were not able to find the flag before the buzzer goes off. So that is a no score for the Netherlands and a no snatch for the French team. No snatch. Nice try from France. I mean, they were up with 5 guys versus the Dutch team. So it just really surprises me how the French can just clear out a field with all of their guys alive, but then they still, in some rounds, struggle to get a hang or struggle to get a snatch. I think they're good shooters. They're good players. They know how to, handle their weapons, and they know how to move, but they just need to focus up a little more on the format and try and, play the objective, so to speak. Go for that flag. Be aware of where it is when you're attacking. Be aware of where it might be when you're defending. And we might see them win this round against the Dutch team if they can manage that. But right now, Netherlands still in the lead. GG. 0-4 is the score. All right. Clean breakout from both teams. 5 versus 5. France loses their Plexi Dorito player. France also loses their Snake 50 Dorito player. So it's a 3 versus 5. Ooh, clumsy taken out in the Snake by the French team. So it's a 4 versus 3. Another French player goes down in the back Snake. So it's a 4 versus 2. Ooh, and that's a hang. That was really, really incredible from the Dutch team, because what we saw there is that when they blew open the Plexi side, they were running towards the breakout wall together, but the flag runner was actually running behind his teammate when they were running towards the breakout wall. So his teammate literally acted as a human shield, soaking up all the BBs from that home player of France, while then he was able to just run behind him and get the flag hang. So there you go. Good team effort from the Netherlands, securing the flag hang, and now getting a significant point lead against the French team. So now let's see. Davy, aka Tsipas, is lining up for the 1 versus 1 against the French player. I don't see who it is yet. It's Le Four, number 74 from the French team, and he's taken out by Tsipas at home. We see Tsipas is currently, you know, walking the flag over very casually because he has so much time in this 1 versus 1. He took him out so quickly. And that is 2 bonus points for the Dutch team. So guys, come on. I want to see in chat which team has the most support in the chat right now. I want you to drop your country's flag in the chat. I want to see who you're out here supporting, why you're watching the Nations Cup. Allez les gars, je veux voir c'est quelle équipe qui a le plus de support dans le chat. Donc, mets les drapeaux de ton équipe. Je veux voir le support. So, ooh, French team loses 1 player off the break, so it's quickly a 4 versus 5 situation. Dutch team also loses a player, and the French team loses another one, so it's a 3 versus 4. 3 French players alive versus 4 Dutch players. Wow, I see an absolute dominance of French flags in the chat right now. I'm sorry to all the Dutchies who are in the chat doing their best to defend against this spam, but yeah, the French really pulled through to support their country, man. French team loses their mountain player along with their back snake Dorito player, and Hilke gets the snatch. So that is really unfortunate for the French team. That was their first attacking round, which just got completely denied by the Dutch team. Donc vraiment dommage les gars, ça c'était la première chance pour les Français pour attaquer. Et ouais, les Dutch ont eu le snatch et ont complètement arrêté l'attaque des Français. Donc, un peu dommage, mais on va voir qu'est-ce qui va se passer la prochaine manche.
Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up? Dutch team losing 1 player off of the break. Dutch team loses another player in the V. All right. It is currently a 5 versus 3 situation. The French team are the defenders. And the Dutch team are attacking because they got the snatch last round. But there's only 1 minute 48 seconds on the clock. The French team are significantly behind in points, but they're playing way too passively at the moment. Like, what the French team needs to do now is they need to push, get the snatch, get the possession of the flag, and then when they can get the chance to attack, they need to get a hang against the Dutch team. If not, they don't stand a chance at winning this game with only now 1 minute 22 seconds remaining. The Dutch team are definitely aware of this because the way I see them playing at the moment is they're playing super defensively. The Dutch team are just staying at 1 bunker, shooting 1 line, and just establishing that cross-field dominance. So, 1 minute remaining on the clock. One minute remaining on the clock. The French team needs to push up right now. 50 seconds left, actually. Maybe if the French team can get the snatch in the next 15 seconds, That would leave them 30 seconds to attack. Amazing move. Plexi Dorito player from the French team sliding into the castle and getting the snatch, meaning there's 30 seconds left on the clock. The French team have just given themselves an opportunity to win this game. Next round, the French team will be attacking. If they can hang the flag within 30 seconds, get the bonus round, I'm pretty sure they will be ahead in points versus the Dutch team. So yeah, the score is 0-13, guys. So listen to this. If the French team manages to score in their first attacking attempt in 30 seconds, okay, they will get 12 points. Then, if the French team wins the 1 versus 1, they get 2 bonus points, meaning 14 points. The final score for the French team would then be 14-13, and they win this round. They have the golden opportunity. They just need to seize the moment and make it happen. And the Dutch team, all they have to do is shut them down. This is going to be super exciting, you guys. Let's see what goes down. Both teams survived the breakout. Dutch team playing super defensively, not stopping with shooting. France loses their block player. 18 seconds left. 4 versus 5. 4 French players versus the Dutch players. 9 seconds remaining. The French team just has to go. The flag runner for the French team is at the mountain. He's taken out, drops the flag at the mountain, and this game is over, you guys. End game. The Dutch team have won, but still a really, really good effort from the French. They had, they had the chance to win it all the way until the end. It could have gone either way. Well played to both teams. It was super exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I did. So, let's go. GG, GG France, GG Netherlands. Well played.
Hi guys, this is Bert, Mon Customs. Today we're going to present you the new aluminum ESG. Not only to show it, but actually why we build it and how we build it. First of all, the most important thing was to keep the old size and the old grip as good as we can. Like the ESG grip, the nylon one, it really has a comfortable grip. It really is a lot of people wanted that same grip. It was not easy. It was a hard job to create this in aluminum, and so we had to think. But on the moment when you create it, you have to think about what can we add extra. I think as Mon Customs we need to innovate and see what possibilities we could do. So the grip, we have them in with bulge and without bulge, but I'm going to show you what the idea is behind it, because now you only can use it as a sports grip where you put a bottle in the back. But a lot of people ask us, do you have a grip for HPA only, so with a line? And I say, okay, how can we combine this and how can we make it stronger? Because trust me, this is really strong. Just to show you how thick and how solid the product is, we thought, let's make a grip where, first of all, it's a normal grip. People want to play with a line, and on that moment you can attach your line into your engine. But on that moment it's not enough. So we created a magwell. Well, the magwell is actually, you slide the magwell on there. So now we have a grip into your engine like that. So now you can play it together with the backside. You can use it on your engine. So it's not only for the sports grip anymore. If you just have another gun, or you have another build that you want to use but not use it with the sports grip, this is the solution. Other thing is that this thing, normally you have to have 2 regulators. So you detach the regulator from your from the ESG, and you just can put it on a bottle. So you don't have, you can use a multiple. It's not that you can only use it on the grip. No, you can put it on a bottle. You put your line into there and use it on the bottle. All these angles, these are in V angles, so it's so strong that it's impossible to break it. Regulator underneath there, you have one M5 bolt in there, and trust me, you have so much space, still so much space inside. So it goes nowhere anymore. So battery and FCU is ready to go. So what can you expect in the ESG box? The grip, the aluminum grip, the back plate, the aluminum regulator holder, the magwell for people who wants to play with a line, the tournament lock, and the screw to detach the grip with your regulator holder. This all will come in a really cool package. The price will be $299, and we're going to give you a 1-year warranty on the whole grip. So, see you soon.
Here we go with all this after game drama. Who do we got here today?
Davy from the Netherlands.
Goliath from France Alpha team.
So how do you think things went out there? How did it go for your team?
We were doing pretty well at the first beginning. When there is last 5 minutes, we told us like we need just one hang to be on top of the scores, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And things just go fast. For some people in France, that's their first time here, so
yeah,
we're trying to be set it up, and shit happens.
Yeah,
you know,
it does.
so
It does.
It was a good match for us. So.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it is. It's hard, fast.
Yeah.
You got to be ready, and yeah, it's chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Yeah.
How things go for you? I seen you over there. Yeah,
I was shooting like hell. Yeah. We had the same strategy actually, like just give them point and then just hold it down, see what we can do. We know how they play from Alpha, of course, and they are strong in that way, and they're strong now. We had a hard time to do it.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys had a good strategy.
Yeah.
You knew what to do, what you guys
just get the points and make sure you hold the points and not give it away anymore.
Okay, so from this one, anything going to change next game?
More, yeah, but you will see. You will see.
We'll see. Okay, I like it. How about you guys? You guys going to change anything?
We'll think about moving some little things. We need to be more aggressive, I guess.
Aggressive, yeah.
And we need to change everything for what we play in pro, because we hold, like you said, we hold the points, and until the last minute we hold it like this. So it's better for us to take what we can. If we need to take a hang, just put the flag on the wall. That's it. We just need a hang to change the game.
How about defense? Is anything on that? You just
defense is pretty good, but we need to focus on. The problem here was the plexi, for example. So we need to focus on the problem and then check everything else.
Okay.
But the problem, we need to clear it fast as we can.
Okay.
That's all we need to do.
How about the field? Anything with the field you like in the layout?
Yeah, it's a lot of layout. The bunkers are even better now with the iron things on the side. It makes it even better to see the BBs to fly next to it, and yeah.
Okay, well,
it works. It works.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time.
No
Thank
problem.
you guys. Thank you very much. Good luck to you. And get water. Hydrate.
Yes, yeah,
hydrate. So there we go. We had, had the guys. We get a little strategy. Look forward to the next one.
So we are live. Welcome back to the VIP roundtable discussion. I'm Cringe Airsoft, your host for today, and I'm joined by number 74, Lefour, right, from the French team, and number 8, Jaeger from the Dutch team. Welcome, you guys. So I selected you because I'm sure you guys will give the best overview of what just happened that past game, the best explanation. I'm first going to share my thoughts, and then you guys can share your thoughts, and we can just talk about whatever, basically. This is just casual discussion. Nice. Overall, I thought it was really interesting, this matchup. It was very much a stalemate, right, from the very beginning, with the Dutch team only being allowed to score some zone points, but no flag hangs for quite a few minutes, you know. And whenever you don't see a flag hang for a long time, right, during a match, it gets kind of nerve-wracking, because then the first team who gets that hang,
they're on the top score.
Yeah, then
already.
the other team is going to be really hard for them in the time that's left to score back and try and win the game.
Exactly.
So I saw good moves from both sides. What blew my mind is that the French team had 2 times, I believe, where they wiped out the Dutch team, but still had 5 players alive.
Yeah.
But then on the other side, and then sometimes, you know, you guys would get completely demolished as well. When I think it was the very first round, I
in
saw
the beginning,
you, you pushed up to the plexi, the snake side Dorito, killed the plexi and just completely blew open that side. So just really good moves overall. What were your initial impressions or final impressions of today's match?
You wanna go first or?
Yeah, sure. No, it's like always, like same in the pro division. It feels like the French teams are really defensive. They're really good at holding the lines and keeping their patience. And what you see is that the impatient players, they try to peak, they try to get more room on the field, they want to move upward, and then they get caught by the system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels really hard, because when you're peaking like a snake speler above, you see nothing, because they're all really down and just holding their lines, and it's really like a minefield to go anywhere. And then at some point you think, yeah, I'll try to make a move, and then someone's just waiting there for you, and you hear him laughing, haha, finally.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to move on the field against them.
Yeah. And what about you? Did you feel like that's how you were playing?
What he say is typically what we learn how to play. Like we take a lane, wait for the guys to push in the lane, so they get, we call it indirect kill, you know, when you're shooting something and someone go inside.
You're like setting a trap.
Yeah, that's how we play. But I think we probably need to be more aggressive, like I said before. We are really holding the points, and at 5 minutes left on the clock, I told guys, we just need 1 hang. We just need 1 hang, and that was the moments when it was 4-4 for them and 0 for us. Like, just a hang can change the whole game.
You would have been
and the mindset of everyone.
Points,
yeah,
just 1 hang, even if you're 0-4.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did notice that that's how you guys were playing. Indeed, like you play very much in a sort of counter attack way. So what you do is you do these indirect kills. You set your traps. And once you have maybe 2 kills, 2 Gs, then the French team goes.
Try to
then
push
you
together.
Start pushing, But what I saw the Dutch team do is, they were also having to kind of play the same way as you guys, because if not, they'll lose every time. But what they did is that they knew that they just had to make trades, like basically blow open one part of the field. So that's what we saw front players like Sonny here doing. Is they were getting to the plexi and they were like, or to the Dorito on the snake side, and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna push. I'll kill 1 guy for sure, maybe even 2 guys, and now that allows my team a side that they can push through. But did you know that at the end of the game, in the last 30 seconds, you had a chance to win it completely? Were you aware of that as a team?
It was 4, then the hang, and they win the 1v1.
Yes.
So if you had a hang and you won it, then you would have had 2 points more.
Yeah, it was 18.
And you guys knew this, like before you started the last 30
I thought
seconds.
we was 0 from the beginning. We don't score any points.
Yeah, I know, but at the last round, right?
Yeah.
When
2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 or something like this.
When the Dutch team had 13 points and you had 0.
Yeah.
Then your player from Plexi dove to the castle and got the snatch. Okay?
Yeah. That's Dingo.
Yeah. Yes. And then you had 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that if you would have gotten the hang in those 30 seconds and win the 1v1, the final score would have been 14 to 13.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you guys discuss this before starting that match?
That's why I told everyone, like, we just need a hang. When we're playing this style of gameplay, you're really defensive, you need to hang at an instant moment, you know. Like, there is 30 seconds, this is the moment to hang.
Yeah.
When you hang, and you need to win the 1v1, of course.
Yeah.
But when you hang, it's more in your mind, it's more like you can win it, you know, still have a chance to win it. So go all the way and try whatever you can.
Well then, did you learn something playing against the Dutch team? Like, are you going to change up your tactics in any way, do you think, in order to get those hangs?
I guess we learned a lot because a lot of players are new to this format and for NSL. That's their first time in here. Only maybe 5 guys in the 15 are experienced players. So yeah, we try to learn them how to think about it, think more, and don't do stupid things, stupid kills. Go all the way across the field and think. You need to think as team, not players to glow up.
Yeah.
Stupid moves bring stupid. I don't know how to say it, but when you do lonely things, it doesn't work so well.
No, but that's because of the format. Like the NSL format really pushes you to have a strategic kind of gameplay where you know that it's not about killing the player but about hanging the flag.
Yeah.
And when you get that awareness, you're gonna make like different calls and different plays. Actually, like at some point, I knew our flag carrier was down.
You went all the way from the snake side straight across to the plexi and got it into zone 1. That was the first point on the board.
Exactly. And it was like because of like some communications issue, because I thought the block player was out. I was focused on the guy on the little V.
Yeah.
But the block player killed me because I just didn't know where he was.
Got you.
At that point, I was like, I can push up, I can kill him, but the flag is lying on the ground. No one's going to pick it up and bring it to the wall. No. So you have to adjust at that moment, like the killer instinct you have to turn it off and you have to play the flag game.
Thinking.
Yeah. I think you guys are lucky considering you have experienced NSL players in your team as well, because unlike the Spanish and Italian teams who are really all fresh to it, you guys have that edge against them. And that edge can also be used against the Dutch team, Belgium team, German team.
Of course.
So I think if you guys focus up and really, prioritize how you're going to play for the next upcoming games, I'm really excited to see what you guys can pull out. And same with you. I mean, just keep it up the way you guys have been playing, and I think it's for sure going to be a good outcome.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's still like you're playing with players from different teams, so it's still adjusting for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it with Spain, Italy. You see it with Germany. You see it with Belgium. Everyone's not really that played into each other.
No.
So like, if it goes well, it goes well, and it looks good. But if something happens, then you have to adjust, and then it's really easier to know what your teammate's gonna do, and that comes with experience of playing with each other.
Yeah.
And that's really different for a tournament like this.
But even though you guys got the win, is there also some learning, like some takeaway lessons from this?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like we got pinned down pretty hard, so we really had to tactically try to get some room on the field.
Yeah.
Like the hang, for instance. Like I tried to just be a wall and push so Josh could go behind me and hang the flag. Like at that point, anyone I shot out was happy to take me with him.
Yeah.
I was going for the trade, and as you said, like if you take 1 or 2 more, then at that point the field is blown open.
Yeah.
And then especially if they're laning, then it's harder for them to adjust at that moment. So you saw really that was a breakthrough for our team tactically. Like, but it's still like the next game. It felt like they were adjusting to that as well. So then you have to adjust again.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to move on a field like this, especially if you're a front player and all the low angles. There's so many mean angles where they just wait for you and
it's
shoot you
ambush city out there, so you have to be careful, of course. And especially when you try and blow it open, if your flag carrier goes down behind you, it's an easy snatch for them.
Exactly.
Once it's past the 50. But yeah, I liked that moment where you had your home player still alive and a block player or you or something. And basically what he's referring to is that he ran past the plexi, killed like the block, I think you shot
and the
out.
guy with
the back snake,
he killed the back
and the
snake,
U was
and the
sitting
U.
with his butt towards me. So.
But then he acted as a human shield and blocking
the
BBs for his
the
flag
flag
runner to get behind. So that was pretty funny. I really enjoyed it.
I think that was the first hang.
Yeah, that was first hang.
The first and only hang
Exactly.
for the Dutch team, which is really good. I mean, you guys shut them down for so long.
Our defense was good, but we need to change some little things.
But hey, if you can keep that defense, but then just get one hang in there, you got it.
Yeah, exactly. Then you can like control the points. Like if you're behind on points and then you're also defending, then you're not in control of the match.
Because think about if the French team is able to get a flag hang right in the beginning, then suddenly you can play the whole rest of the match in your like indirect kill tactic.
Yeah, defense
where you
mode.
play full defense mode, and but you just have to first get that hang, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's maybe something which I'd be excited to see in your next matchup. Do you know who you're playing next?
Belgium.
Belgium. Okay, and you?
I think Italy, but could also be Spain. Kind of mix up
All
a
right,
little.
nice. Well, anyway, you guys, that's basically it from me. If you have any other things you want to talk about, I'm free. But basically,
No, I'm really happy to see that like the French players and also the players from Spain and from Italy, that they came all the way here to make this an awesome tournament.
I mean, we have to respect the dedication.
For us, it's basically we do it like every month practically.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
okay.
so
But
because you
some
play
people
Pro Division
are
as well,
coming
but-
from South France,
Yeah.
you know. That's
a
really
huge drive, like
they're going
1,000
to
kilometers.
the Spain soon. So
But it's nice to see the community growing.
Yeah.
Like we went to Gran Canaria,
Yeah.
we actually went together, and it's just nice to see the mutual respect and the game played together. And
Yeah.
also like you see the teams adjusting to each other and learning from each other. And especially where Airsoft stands now, it's nice to have this and have it growing.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think this is definitely growing. The sport is ever expanding, and you know, if you guys want to see this sport grow any bigger, just share the stream link, tag NSL Sports Official on Instagram, and do your best, to spread the word about what we're doing here in the Netherlands. So
Exactly.
thank you guys. It was great to have an interview together, and
Thank
I'll
you.
see you on the field.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Blessing, the ultimate inspiration, yeah!